Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright and welcome back to Wizards News. Today I want to talk to you about Formidable Pixies. Where in the world do you find Formidable Pixies? Wait a second. What? Why do you need to find Formidable Pixies? Let's take a look at this. So, Formidable Pixies, I've had more questions about this recently than anything else. I've probably had about 24 people asking, where in the world do you find them? And the reason for that being is if you go into your app and you go down to the bottom right and you look at your assignments, and in the assignments you go to SOS, eventually you're going to come to a page where you need to find 10 Formidable Pixies in the fortresses and defeat them. So where and how do you find these 10 Formidable Pixies in the fortress? Now, a lot of people apparently have been having a hard time actually finding them in there, and so I want to actually go into what can be done about that. So I want to do some research on the topic and actually find out where is the best place in fortresses to find them, what chamber, what runestone, and anytime you start going into that, they get really, really big, really, really fast, because with 10 different types of runestones and 10 different levels of runestones and 20 different levels of fortress, you have 2,000 different possibilities and combinations that you can put together to come up with things. And on top of that, even if you use the same combination every time, you're probably going to get a slightly different foe. They are slightly random. You can do different things to bring them and make them a little bit more common, a little bit more possible, but it is still a random luck of the draw. You may get lucky and you may not. So all that being said, what I ended up doing was taking a level 1 runestone and doing each chamber 5 times. And I didn't have enough of any particular type to do them all with the same type of runestone. So they're all done with a level 1 runestone, but they were multiple different types in different places. So I did 5 in level 1 through level 8. And I found more Formidable Pixies quite a few times in there. I didn't find a Formidable Pixie in level 1, 2, or 3. I have heard of a couple people finding it in 3, but I haven't encountered a Formidable Pixie. Okay, let's stop the Formidable Pixie thing and just call them FPs. I haven't found an FP in chamber number 3. I found several in chamber 4, several in chamber 5, several in chamber 6, and then I didn't find any in chamber 7 or chamber 8. So that's your butter zone 4 through 6. Is there anything else you can do to make it a little bit more common? So what I ended up doing was doing those chambers again. Chambers 4, 5, and 6. I did them with the level 2 runestone and a level 4 runestone to see what I could get. I didn't find any with any level 4 runestones, and I ended up running out of those, and so it wasn't a very good test sample. So between runestone 1 and runestone 2, the ones you're probably going to have more often on hand, I was able to find them most commonly in level 4 and level 5. If I was using a level 1 runestone, I found them 2 out of 5 times in chamber number 4. With using a level 2 runestone, I found them as well 2 out of 4 times in chamber 4. So in chamber number 4, with runestone 1 or 2, I found them 2 out of 5 times there. In chamber number 5, I found them there 2 out of 5 times with the level 1 runestone, but with the level 2 runestone, I only found them there once. So my best suggestion to you is if you're looking for these, go to chamber 4 and use a level 1 or level 2 runestone. That is where you're probably going to have the biggest possibility. Now, this is a random draw. You could go there 10 times in a row and still not see them. Or you could get lucky and go there 10 times in a row and every time you see a Formidable Pixie. One of the things that I saw quite commonly in chamber number 4 is the first opponent you come up against was either a werewolf or something like that. Is fairly formidable but wasn't what you were looking for. And then the second opponent you would come to would either be a Formidable Pixie or it would be 2 common pixies. And 2 common pixies apparently equal 1 Formidable Pixie in the mathematics of the game. So I don't know if the rune type affects it. I would love to collect that data, and I'm trying to create a spreadsheet going through and cataloging what foes have we found using different runestones and different chambers and different numbers. But that's a lot of catalog. That's a spreadsheet with 2,000 fields, and that is a lot of data. And I would love to actually create a spreadsheet and crowdsource all this information. I haven't quite gotten there. I may work with one of the other places like Jibs or Wizards Unite Hub and try and collect that information, which I think would be valuable, but it would take a long time to actually put all that together. So we will see how that goes. 2,000 points of data. crunched down. But yeah, so right now, if you're looking for a Formidable Pixie, my best suggestion is go into room number 4, use a level 1 or level 2 runestone, and you have a pretty good chance of coming across them. You're still going to have to do quite a bit, and by the numbers, that means you're going to have to do 20 to 30 fortress battles in order to find your 10 Formidable Pixies. And that's a good chunk, but it's not that bad, and you could probably do that in the course of an hour or so. It's just a little bit of grinding and making sure you're using the right stuff. So I hope you like this kind of data. I'm trying to get more of this research in there. It does take a lot of time, and so you don't always get these videos coming out as much. If you did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me down below if you liked it, and hopefully I'll be putting out more like this in the future. So I think that's about it for today, and until next time, have a magical day. Chocolate frog time! Let's see who we have inside, because this is always fun. It could be Harry, Hermione, or Ron, which I haven't gotten yet, or it could be Godric Gryffindor, which I have quite a few of him. If you'd like to get the extras that I have, I'll be giving those out at any of the regular events that I go to, so just come up to me and I'll get you one of those. That's about it for today. Until next time, have a magical day.